Hello everyone, this is Honora and we are back with Queen Idol Master. Today, we're gonna do a little bit of showcase of how I beat HIF with full power, which is one archetype of Anomaly, right? And to showcase that, we're gonna use Moon Turtle Misuzu, right? I'm not gonna show you guys the selection run because you can just try to aim for this card. But we're gonna show a little bit of detail on what I use to build this selection, right? So of course the memory involved two main cards. This one, right? Kakayake Shine. And then this card take the flight, which is the Plv80 card. This one is, well, if you don't have this one, you can use this accumulation, right? The paper stacking. The power between these two is like 1/5 1/4 or 1/5 of the power, but this can work if you don't have P level 80 yet. This one, right? But you need this one though. This is like quite a important card to use to buff your main two card. So the strategy of full power is just try to burn all of the deck away as fast as possible, and then you just repeat these two back to back to back to back. Of course, you might run out of full power when you just repeat these two. That's why before you repeating this, you're gonna use this card, which basically increase power gain, right? Full power point gain, which gonna help a lot. All right, that is for the decks. Next is the support, the usual 3/3 support. I'm not that mad savvy to be able to give you guys any unique support setup, so I just use what I have, right? And most of these are quite old one. These, right? These three here are like in the first patch of the game. This is a little bit later. This is when Misuzu released, I think, and this is new, but this is borrow. Alright, that's all for the explanation. Let's go in and let's see how high I can go with this on the first try. Because in terms of drink, Anomaly is quite strict in terms of number of drink you have or you need to use, because even though the floor of the archetype is quite high, right? The floor is high, but the ceiling is quite low. So to improve on that, most of the time you want, you would want to have a +1 turn drink to extend the opportunity for you to do more score, right? To gain more parameter. And if you use this ramen thing, remember that it has active card delete bonus, so you need to delete at least 3 active cards to gain the full bonus. But if you don't have that, that's fine. Alright. These are bad. Well, we have one more chance because we don't use Hero Sheena, Dandelion support, right? So we're not gonna have too much drink to try to cycle. But we cannot use that. Misuzu doesn't have dance as a main or secondary. Is yeah, we need this drink a lot, right? Asibochi soup. These are fine, I guess. Help us cycle through the direct faster. Okay, we're gonna change to this. we're gonna delete one more card, I think. So we're gonna keep that for delete. And let's change this one. Just to get bonus, right? And of course with Misuzu, you want to go into the turtle and then go from turtle into full power, right? Because every time you change from turtle to full power, all of the attack card in your deck will get plus 10 parameter gain. That is a good thing about Misuzu because she is the one of a few anomaly idol who can scale parameter of the attack card on her own, right? And because we don't have any drink bonus, I don't need to take that. Let me check. These are all done, so I don't need to buy anything. I could upgrade something. That would be nice. This increased by 4, this increased by 3. This increased plus 2 card users. Let's go with this one. Should be fine, right? Yeah, should be fine. And since there is no drink, we can stock up. Hopefully, during the break, we can Asari will offer us a good drink options. Otherwise, this might not be a good showcase because our score might not be as high as I hope. But alright, we are in the main event now, so let's show you guys how I do this at least. And this selection memory, I use this. Now I know what I forgot. I forgot to take the prize card, the starting card of Anomaly. Good, that's why. Let's use this, go into blue, and let's put this into that. Why not, right? Yeah, this too. Oh, that is too much. Yeah, that is definitely too much. Bro, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't go into turtle first. That is a bad play on my part, unfortunately. You see how strong this card is, right? 5 times. 5 times of that. Ooh. I want to go from turtle into that, but this is fine. You can do this. Put this into reserve and buff those two cards together. It should be fine. 5 per love. We can use this. We can use this. Right. Let's upgrade. Upgrade. Draw. Nice. Not nice. Oh. 4 left. This is 4 turn. That's good. Okay, that means I can draw that card. Nice. Let me do this. Use this. Might as well use this, right? Just to remove everything. And now we are into the loop. Sadly, our scaling is not that high, but should be fine. Should be fine. is enough to clear for sure, but it might not be enough for me to get S4 plus. But yeah, if you manage to get P level 80, full power Anomaly is free win. You just do this, right? Repeat Kakayake and this takes right, and you will win. It doesn't matter if you can enter the loop, you will win. The game cannot do anything about this, because we're just gonna keep repeating these two cards, and we have more than enough power stack from the bonus of the card we used earlier. But as you can see here, keep in mind that card will create one trouble, so either you clear that fast or you have a slot open in your hand so that you can draw everything every turn. Easy, right? Because you already do the hard part by getting to P level 80. That is the hard part. But as a reward of that hard part, this is the reward. This is the reward. But now, if I don't get any good drink in the break, in the upcoming break, we might fail. Not fail, but we might not be able to get S4 plus. Let's say it like that. Which, is it important to get S4 plus? The answer is no, it's not important at all. Do I want to? Yes. Okay, I might need to buy some cards if there is +1. This is change, so we cannot use that. These are fine. These also fine. Shopping spree. One more? Well, actually this is good to have, but not that important. Maybe just do this. If I buy that, I can only recover like 2 stamina. Nah, I don't think we really need that, so let's just full heal and go. Let's assume that we don't have a cool selection of drink. This is like kinda okay, not the best, but it should work. Ideally, I want like 3 soup to have 3 extra turn and 1 boost to boost parameter in those turns. But this is fine. 1 extra turn. Alright, we start this into this. And might as well use this. I don't think we can go into full power next turn. And ideally, we're not gonna go into full power next turn because next turn is dance, which is our worst start. Okay. Ideally, I want to use this into this, but I don't have +1, so let's just do this. Into this. Yeah. Let's try to remove our deck as fast as possible. And now we're gonna go into full power next turn, but sadly, we are in red. Unfortunate. So that means we don't get a stack from Misuzu Moon Turtle thing, sadly. But yeah, Anomaly is quite ideal for stacking a lot of not stacking, burning a lot of your card in like in the shortest time possible. let's go with this. Hopefully we draw those two this turn. No, but that's fine. We can use this instead. And use this one. Alright. Our card is all gone. That means we're gonna go into the loop next turn. Alright. Is it a loop? So start with this. Into this. Into this. Into this. Maybe we can reach like a million, but I don't think we're gonna reach 1,500,000. But we will see. Might be fine. Who knows, right? But it's really simple, right? I feel like full power is so simple compared to Switch, which is I try Switch and it's kinda bonker what I need to do in order to get high score on Switch compared to what we have to do on full power, right? We just repeating this too and everything will be fine. Everything will be absolutely a-okay. No list of failing at all. This is so foolproof. The only thing that's not foolproof is that we don't get much benefit for Misuzu Kid as a Moon Turtle doesn't proc at all, right? I think I proc is only once. If I proc it like 3 times, it's gonna be amazing. Right. And you can see. It's just vibing. 1.3. That is close. I'm not sure is that enough to get S4 plus, but who knows, right? Who knows? Anyway, that is how you play with full power if you manage to get to P level 80, right? If you don't have that take fight, you can use accumulation. It's gonna be fine, but you need to prepare a lot of your shield before you enter the loop because as you can see earlier, Shine take like 11. Well, it's 10, but with above it take 11 stamina per use. If you don't have enough shield, you're gonna run out of it and the loop gonna end. That is one bad card. One bad case if you don't have a P level 80 card. And yeah, since we are here, let's skip this. Let's look at our rating first and I'm gonna let you watch Misuzu Moon Turtle performance at the end of this video, alright? So this is S-Flow, and you can see here we're lacking 700. We're lacking 700, that means if I get like 100,000 more during the phase 2 of final, this can be S4 plus. But yeah, it's really close, and this is like a really basic ass setup without any drink shenanigan at all, right? So I should be happy with this. But yeah, and you can see full power is so strong and really consistent too. Wow. Alright. It's not even the start of the turn, right? Yeah. Not start of the turn, start of the run. I'm gonna take that, I guess. This is so nice though. This is not one-time use. That is useless. Actually, let's take this one. Just to take that two together. Alright. So that's all for me today. I hope you have fun playing video game. Good luck with your gacha. Have a good day, good night wherever you are, and see you again next time. And I hope you have a successful run in HIF. Right? This mode is so fun. Alright, that's all for me today. See you again next time. Bye bye.
私は私でいたいから。